Hi guys, I'm sitting here in my home as the way most of us are now with this coronavirus going on, and just wanted to put a little video together and share some particulars from the stimulus plan that was passed, as now it's beginning to be rolled out and be implemented to where we're seeing what's happening with it, and also give you a brief update on the housing market for Alachua County. So here's some particulars from the stimulus plan. As you know, the deadline for filing tax returns was extended from April to July the 15th, along with the IRA contribution, which also was extended. The required minimum distribution, this is one I didn't know about until recently, and it applies to people 72 or 70 and a half years of age or older. The requirement to take that minimum distribution from your IRA has been waived for 2020, so there's no need to take money out of your IRA this year if you fall into that age group. Also, you have the ability to make a deduction on your income tax for 2020 to charitable contributions of up to $300. That applies whether you itemize or not for 2020. The stimulus checks we know about, those are supposed to be in the mail. $2,400 to those filing jointly, and they're in the process of being mailed out now, so literally the check's in the mail. Unemployment insurance was extended to 39 weeks, which is an additional 13 weeks over what it was, with an additional $600 per week in weekly payments through July of this year. Now, here's one that impacts homeowners. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac backed mortgages. Those would include mortgages like VA, FHA, USDA, and the like. They are not assessing any penalties or fees for people that are unable to make their mortgage payment, and they are not going to be taking any action relative to foreclosures or evictions until mid-May, which is important because with an unemployment of over 6 million people, I think that was the last count, there's a lot of people that fall into this category and just basically need some relief there. Well, at Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and a lot of private backed mortgages are stepping up to afford that help as well. It's important to realize here this is not a mortgage forgiveness, but a mortgage forbearance. So you will have to catch that up at some point. And that can be done a number of ways, either tacking it on the end. You could, in fact, refinance if you can still qualify to refinance, or the like. It's important to talk with your service provider because any arrangements would need to be worked out specifically for the homeowner and your own service provider. As far as real estate goes in Alachua County, as you might imagine, activity is down and our interface with customers is changing quite a bit. And new listings that are on the market had been growing at a rate of about 5% a year, at least 5%. They're down 31% for the months of March, mid-March through mid-April, and down 49% April year over year. Closings are also down. This will be a slower number to catch up with the impact of the downturn because there's so much in the pipeline. Realtors and customers, we're moving more and more toward a virtual type of arrangement where we take advantage of technology wherever we can. The face-to-face showings, which we used to do, where we would bring customers to your house, walk through, we're trying to discourage that quite a bit due to the virus that's going around. In lieu of that, we're practicing the use of technology wherever we can. We use the video tours, we'll do a walkthrough, we'll use FaceTime or Zoom or something like that, so the prospective buyer can actually see the house without having to physically be in the house. Certainly, if they're serious about a property, then we may bring them to the house. In that case, we would encourage the owner not to be there. We would practice social distancing, and we would also either wear gloves or bring sterilized wipes to wipe down all the light switches and counters and try not to touch anything. Closings and offers will also be impacted. A lot of times we presented offers, face to face with the buyer. We will be using e-signatures more and more with that. Closing, though, when you close on a house, in Florida, it requires a wet ink signature, so that will have to be done in person. The realtor will probably not be at the closing, and closings may very well be delayed or extended as we allow an adequate time for buyers to do a proper inspection on the home and probably extend the due diligence period. So as you can see, a lot going on. The real estate world as we knew it in the past is not going to be the same, and it's probably going to be here for a while. Hope you're doing well, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Talk to you soon.